Alright guys, here today to talk about this little beauty right here, smartparts sp-1. I'm just going to start. This is not a review. I haven't used the gun enough to honestly tell you anything worthwhile about it other than it's pretty cool. I'm just going to go over a couple little cool modifications you can do for pretty cheap with the gun. Gun goes, I believe, retail for $150, I want to say. I've seen them 175-ish, but no, I'm pretty sure there's nowhere over 200 commonly available. Smartparts has done a pretty good job with this gun. I've never been a huge smartparts fan. I've known some of their products, but this by far is my favorite. sp-1, obviously, I got it brand new. It came with just the box, everything. You know, it was wrapped up nice. It had the firing modes. This is one of the newer ones. I don't know the serial number, but it's definitely up there. As far as the gun, obviously you can see right now it's not stock. It's got the sp-1 as the frame, obviously. What I did was I did a couple of modifications. The first modification I'll talk about is the suppressor. The suppressor is made out of 1-inch PVC pipe. It comes in 10-foot sections. You can buy them at like Home Depot, Lowe's, places like that. You basically cut it to about 9 inches or wherever you need it, you know, however long you want it. And the way you get it on your gun is on the sp-1. It comes with a short little tactical barrel. Now what I did is to make the gun fit. What I used just normal, ordinary Scotch tape. It's that clear tape you find around, you know, I'm sure your mom or dad or somebody has it in their, you know, office or wherever you keep school supplies or whatever. You can buy some for cheap. What I used this tape the tape is a lot more, it moves a lot better than, say, duct tape or electrical tape was. And the reason is why is because it has almost like this glass type coating on top, where it's smoother and things glide on it a lot easier. So, you know, that's what I use to put this on. Now, what I do is I put enough on there so it stays on there nice and snug, it doesn't wobble, and I just kind of slide it down. Now, if I'm, you know, playing a little more tight in the woods, I can always slide it all the way down to the gun where it's sitting flush with the gun. Gives you more of the MP5, suppressed MP5 look. Can do that. I don't normally do that. I just normally keep it to about right there, so you just can't see the tape. Looks pretty cool. Actually works pretty well for homemade. It stops that. If anybody knows what the sp-1 sounds like, it's a very distinctive sound. Not most guns have. I think the sp-1 and the Vibe is like the Vibe also has this sound. It helps with that. Makes it a little quieter. Vents the gases better if you're using CO2. I have shot CO2 with this to see how it works. It does work okay for the newer players who can't afford HPA. It stops, you know, that big puff of gas when you shoot the CO2 that comes out of it pretty well. As far as other modifications what I did, obviously there's a BT Combat shoulder stock on here, non-adjustable, has a compartment in the back, get to that in a minute. I also did a mod where I took the ASA, the wedge, the screws, and the little nuts that go to hold the actual bottom line on out. So the grip, there's nothing down here right now. What I did was I took an elbow, a swivel elbow fitting, painted it black, ran it up through the corner, got about 3 feet of Maglite from a local store, got some zip ties, ran it up through here, drilled a hole in the bottom of in the front part, bottom of the stock, ran it through the inside, and I drilled another hole right here and put a straight fitting. What I'm getting for it, I ordered a double female adapter so that like this goes on one end and the other end goes the fill nipple you hook up to your remote line. The reason why this worked out so well was on these BT Combat stocks, and they're also pretty cheap. I'm just going to say that I paid, I think, $30 brand new for this thing. These things go cheap, but they're actually pretty comfortable. When you get the BT Combat stock, it has this little door, and I guess you can stick squeegees, or if you do real snare stuff, you can stick maps, or extra batteries, or, you know, whatever you need really in there, whatever you're, you know, allowed to carry, whatever you know, want. Small items, about probably, I'd say, 9 inches, you know. It's just, I usually carry a squeegee in there for the most part when I'm playing snare. But what I do is it gave me access to do other modifications, such as if I wanted to put, I know Trinity and maybe another company, or I'm not really completely sure who makes it, but you know you see the expansion chambers that look like an M16 or AK-47 magazine. where if I wanted to take the regulator grip off, I could put the magazine on there, stick a regulator setup in the back, so that way I can have the look and do that. Now, it's not the most practical idea, but it's something I could do realistically. So it gives you a lot of options, plus you can do the air-through stock kit. And I know there are a couple of different air-through stocks out there, but I made mine, and honestly, it only cost me about $40 to make this entire gun, like to do up the entire gun, with the fittings and everything. You know, everything has its own price, but the other thing I did buy, I didn't factor in, was the stock adapter. It allows, it's pretty simple. A lot of people think it's complicated. It's not. It's like 3 or 4 pieces. You just stick it on there, and it works out really nice with this particular stock. I'm not completely sure what stocks won't fit the gun. I know there are a good variety of 98 custom stocks that will fit the adapter. Other than that, the gun's pretty comfortable. I mean, I normally don't use a Milsim gun, you know, a decked out gun for woods ball, just because it's easy to just take one of my pumps, or, you know, one of my other guns, you know, my Intimidator or my DM5, and just play with that. But when I realized I could get a good deal for this, I just did it, and it's electronic, obviously, so it gives me enough suppression power, you know, so I can still put down a good stream of paint, and it's comfortable. Trigger's adjustable, everything. Like I said, I'm not going to go into a big review about it, but for the money, it's a good gun to start out with, or just to play with this. And, you know, it's not going to get bumped around. You're not going to get any big scratches on it. It's not going to, you know, fall apart. You know, it's a fun gun, which it is. It's durable, and I like it personally. I shot it once or twice at the field in a couple of games, and it shot pretty well. Like I said, I haven't been able to play that much. I've been pretty busy with work. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll give a more accurate review during the season when I'm using it. I hate to do it now and then, you know, get something wrong. But like I said, once I use it for a good amount of time, I'll get a good review up. So that's pretty much it. Watch for some more videos. I have some more time ahead now, so I'm going to be putting some up. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.